Hi friends, good morning. It's Miss Kay. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend hanging out with your families. I hope you did lots of fun stuff. I can't wait to hear all about it. Today it's raining at my house. I bet it's raining at your house too. So I found this book that I have called Puddles. Because what happens sometimes when it rains? We get puddles in our grass or puddles on the concrete where it might dip a little bit. So I thought this might be a fun book to hear today. So Puddles. All night, the slash of rain and the flash of lightning and the kaboom of thunder rattling the house and all the windows. We cuddle between fright and glee and want it to stop and never stop. Hopefully you can see their faces. They've got, oh, and then this one's kind of dark, but they're laying in their beds there. In the morning, it does, like a curtain rising on a shiny new day, a day of brightness and blue, a sky wiped clean of the last cloud. We walk outside to the sweet chatter of birds filling the trees and breathe deep the clean air. I actually hear the birds outside my window singing right now. Watch out for the puddles, Mama hollers. Don't get wet, she says. So they are gonna head outside for a walk and she tells them not to get wet. That's kind of silly, isn't it? Needles glisten. Listen. Oh, there's rhyming words. Glisten, listen. The drip, drip, drip from the eaves and the leaves. There's another rhyming sound, eaves and leaves. Look, the sparkle of a million suns and a million droppers. So you see these little bitty dots at the tips? Looks like light, and it's actually the wet on the leaves and on the trees. We follow baby rivers trickling and snaking down ditches into fields. Oh, they made a little boat. That might be something fun. They've got little mushrooms in their yard, flowers. Look, they've got on their rain boots. I know a lot of my friends love their rain boots. B-O-O-T-S, right? Puddles, big ones, little ones, long ones, skinny ones, pieces of sky on the ground. It's time to puddle jump, splash, splash, splash. So they're having a big time jumping in these puddles. And you can see the reflection. The sun is reflecting into that puddle, and this one must just be by someone's house because it looks like their house is upside down in that puddle. It's kind of like a mirror. Mud sucks at our boots. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Have you ever walked through the mud and it kind of pulls at your boots? That's what it means there. We kneel and watch worms squirm and stretch and leave tiny trails. See the little, these are earthworms. I bet if you go outside today, you might see some of those. They leave tiny trails in the muck like sloppy writing. They're learning the ABCs of weather, of rain and sun and mud. Then we slog down through wet grass toward the pond and what lives there, celebrating all the new water and new life. So there's one of the earthworms coming right out of the bottom there. Oh, and there's a beautiful butterfly, and I bet these are other little bugs that like to come out sometimes when it rains. At the pond, it's time for the frogs to play. I bet frogs love rainy days. And we want to play with them. Leapfrog, leap. Leapfrog, leap. Hop, flop, plop. There's 3 rhyming words right there. Say it with me. Hop, flop, plop. Those are a little bit tongue twisters too. But look at these kiddos jumping with the frogs. Birds flap from the trees, and we think the trees are applauding. We bow, then say, bye frogs, and turn towards home. Here's another reflection. As she's bowing, she's doing it over this little pond, and then you can see the tree that's right there reflecting down here in this pond. And look at the little frog. He can see himself too. That's awesome. Puddles. Big ones, little ones, long ones, skinny ones, pieces of sky on the ground. It's time to puddle jump again. We can hit every puddle from the pond to the meadow. Splash, splash, splash. These kiddos are having a good time with the rain. We slog through wet grass and suck mud with our boots. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Skip beneath layers and eaves. Drip, drip. Up. Hopefully you can see up here in this puddle, it's the little boy and little girl walking together. I bet they're brother and sister. There's birds and mushrooms. There's another earthworm. And there's a beautiful frog and a butterfly. And Drip in the doorway shouting, we're home. You're wet, Mama howls. Oh goodness, they brought her flowers though. They're a little bit dirty, but they had a big time outside today. On a morning after rain, it's time to soak in a hot tub and wiggle dry with a warm towel, and get dressed and drink hot chocolate. Ooh, it's a little chilly today. Some hot chocolate might be in order. They've got their clothes drying. He's sipping on his hot chocolate. Their boots are getting all clean. And then they run outside again. Oh, goodness. To puddle jump. Splash, splash, splash. So they got all warm and cozy, and then they went to do it again. Puddles. What can you do for fun on this rainy day? Why not take a walk with your rain boots and an umbrella maybe? That might be really fun. You could look for the earthworms crawling on the ground. When I was walking my dogs this morning, I saw the earthworms little squirming on the ground outside. Notice how different things look when they are wet versus when they're dry. You could paint or draw a picture of what you see outside your window. Make sure to include the raindrops. I've got lots of raindrops on my windows today. Do you have a bird bath in your yard or maybe a bird feeder? Watch and see if the birds come so that they can have a bite to eat or get a drink of water, even in the rain. I see them coming to I wish I could show you my bird feeder out there. They come and have a snack and have a sip of water. Well, I hope you enjoyed Puddles. I hope you have fun on this rainy day. I miss you. I love you. I'll be recording some more stuff and sending it to soon. Bye.